Right, let's see how things turn out. So, Jello, good evening and welcome back. Just getting these final little touches going again, and we should be good to go. That's just crashed. So let's go ahead and say Jello all for the chat, and we'll get things kicking off. Right now, come on, where is it? There we go. We'll go like that. Thank you very much. And we'll go like that. Jello all for the chat, and then we're going to go ahead and grab our links up so we can get things going. So while we are waiting, don't forget to come say hi Spoon in the chat, and we'll give you a nice shout out as well as all our tweeters. So while we're waiting, we can say go head over to our Discord and have a chat with us over there. We've had a few people come join. We've let's see, on there's obviously pictures on there for all the builds we do, games we play, hints, tips and everything else like that. We also have the Facebook, which I'm still waiting for Facebook to get back to me on that because someone's tried hacking and it's now been locked, but I need to try and get it back. It shouldn't take much longer to get it back. We also have the Fiverr store there, so you can go ahead and purchase some Fiverr goodies. We have the Instagram, which I need to get on there, remove all the links and put new links in for the playlists of all the builds we're doing and games we play. If you're watching this back from somewhere else, come join us over here on Twitch. Be one of our 200 followers, and there's some goodies. I've literally went out, spent a massive fortune on purchasing loads of gift cards. So there'll be gift cards as well going out in the goodies as well. So it won't be just one person getting prizes, there will be some runner-ups as well. Let's see what's next. Is our Twitter. Head over to Twitter, hit those retweets, and you will certainly be in for a shout out on here. What's up next? We have our family YouTube friendly channel, and on there has all the gameplays we do, like Lego games, Minecraft, all the family friendly type of games, and it's all there. We also have our YouTube adult account, and obviously this will be there. There will be, what's that? Yeah, there'll be Lego builds, Hachette builds, there'll be some more other builds coming along. We also do some adult games and go from there. There we go, great. One will be coming back out very soon. That'll be live streamed on here, and then it'll go back out onto YouTube. Oh, I need to have a look at that. That's just popped up. Yeah. So I've got to try and be quite careful. I might have to adjust myself a few times because it sounds like next door's starting to have a party again. They always seem to have parties. Anyway, so that's all that. So I'm going to head over to Twitter. So this is the last chance to get that retweet in, and we'll go from there. I will go into some information of the book and what we're doing tonight, because what I've read on the website, I might need the book. So here we go. Let's have a look at the retweeters. Oh, well, that's not right. Oh, something's definitely not right there. I can't see anything on retweets. Yes, please, Web it.
Okay, obviously I won't see live.
Right, so yeah, it looks like I've got an issue with my retweets. Let's see if I can do it this way then. Ah, it says on it's a bit confusing. It says I've got 3.
There's only 2.
And there's only 2 on there. Okay, so I think Twitter has gone up the creek tonight.
I think it's Roy, me,
Yeah.
Roy, Rabbit, and then
I think
Claire.
we'll
So there's a dot there.
yeah.
I think you are first, and then Rabbit, and then Claire.
Right. What do you mean me? I can't retweet myself. It will never let me retweet myself. Alright. So let's have a look. Like I said,
get you two mixed up. Sorry.
Twitter seems to be gone up the creek tonight, so we'll get something sorted out with that. But if I go back to the last retweets, it will probably be the same ones again. If I remember rightly, hang on, let's make sure. Twitter, I've lost Twitter.
There is a dot there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You can say Rabbits first if you like.
No, we'll get it right. We need to get it right.
You know Mrs. Rabbit won't mind.
Right, so we know who's always in first, don't we?
Rabbit.
So in first is unknown. But I believe is Roy.
Rabbit.
In currently showing, normally second is Wabbit.
Rabbit first.
And in third we have Claire. Thank you very much, she's free for being top 3 retweeters. If you do retweet afterwards, thank you very much, but sadly you've just missed out. And yes, like I said, Twitter's gone up the creek. And it's now just said I've got 12 retweets and it's not showing any more than those 2. So I have no idea what's going on there, and now it's just shot up to 99 and now down to 1.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Wabbit. So, okay, so in first is Roy, in second is Wabbit, and in third is Claire. So thank you very much, she's free for being top 3 retweeters, and we did get it right.
Let's come out of it, go back in.
Yes, I don't know what's going on there.
There's still a dot there.
Anyway, let's go back to this stream. We are on episode or issue 13, and we'll get cracking. If there is one issue that's got hardly nothing to it, I might open the mystery pack, which is later on. Alright, so in 3, 2, 1, let's play Spot the Difference. Alright, so time to play Spot the Difference, and no, it is not my top. My top will change. I am waiting for 4 people to get back to me about some custom tops, and if they are reasonable prices and reasonable conditions, then I'll be purchasing them for myself, and I will be purchasing them for a little store, so it's first come first serve, and it'll be like that for these custom tops. So let's see, so we're going to dive into packet number 13, issue 13. Blimey, issue 13 on today, and it's a Friday. Oh no. Yeah. So if I remember rightly, let's get rid of that. It is 100 days to go. Crikey, almost in double figures. Alright.
Scary.
Let's move that to one side. Oh, it is heavy, so this would be part of the... Oh, it's heavy. So it's very heavy. And that's empty. That can go down over the other ones. So this will be part of the whole. Looks like it. Yes, it is. And we have loads of little details. So, because it's loads of little details like that, and details from a couple of other builds before, we will double check and use the actual book for this. Let's get rid of tracing paper, kids will enjoy that. And we'll have a little look around. So we'll bring this out, because obviously this will be needed, which is issue 12. Don't know if, no, I don't think that's going to be needed. I think it's just going to be this one. And I can have a guess where that's going to go. Let's move the book out of the way a minute. And I'm going to say, let's move that there. It's not screwed down yet. Bring all this up. Just by looking, I'm going to say that sits there. Oh yes, so it's definitely something. It's definitely starting to take shape. That is about 1/3 of the Lego size, I think it would be, when you do the build. That obviously sits up here. So yes, and then there'll be a couple of screws to go in there. Was there any screws in that packet? There are some screws, so we'll probably screw that on to give it a bit more stability, but it'll probably be a bit flexible. And so I've just been digged in the side of the neck by a wabbit, and no, everyone's gone quiet on the stream. Oh well, you don't want to say hi, that's fine. But if you do want to say hi Spoon, and I'll give you a shout out. I'll give you a couple of minutes, and if you don't want to say hi, that's fine, but it's always appreciated. Right, so let's move the hole out of the way, and we'll bring the little mini deck back in. Alright, so let's see, we want the booklet anyway. We'll go through and then we'll get the details. So let's do that a little bit more. So what we've got in next one. So next one we coming in issue 14 is decking and the vents for the roof of the officers' quarters. That's interesting. Oh, what's this? Important change of parts due to production's failure. Rollers 13E and winches 13G supplied. The issues are the incorrect colour. Do not use glue or stick parts 13E and 13G in place. Sets 3 and 4. Replace will be 21. Oh, right, okay. So we have a lovely letter from Hachette telling us about some parts. So we need to keep that out and investigate that as we go. So if I press that down, it'll give me something to look at. Right, so in the lifeboat lifeboat heading to a safety 2. So okay, so that's talking about their safety procedures, which they didn't do. So it's all guesswork for everyone. So that's that. I do have a nice gentleman. I can say he's gentleman, and I'm allowed to say his age. He is actually 75, and he is willing to do all this reading for me. So he's going to do all the reading, and he's going to put a bit of a twang to it all, and go from there. And we'll just do one page. He'll read it all, and then we'll go on to the next page, and that will be put onto the YouTube channel with his permission, and we'll just get it all out that way. So 13F and 13G we don't do. So okay, we can move on from there. And let's see, so 13E and G. Alright, so we can do 13Fs, E, G, so we can do Fs. So we want 13Fs, which are them sort of things. So where's the packet? And we'll try and find the 13Fs now. And you know me, if we can move on a little bit without realising, we'll do it, and we'll give it a go. Alright, so let's grab these out. Right, so 13Fs are these little things. So it looks like we need 4 of those, and there is 4. We'll grab those, and we'll move the others out the way.
Can't send.
You can't send.
Can't send.
Oh, what have you done?
Design.
Oh dear.
Okay, cool.
Right. Okay, so we'll grab them, and we want to stick 1, 2 at the front and 2 at the back. So I'll turn that around so it matches the picture. We are looking at these 2 here and these 2 here, them 2 there and them 2 there. So we'll go ahead and place them in, starting with that one there. I won't glue these in. If they do fall out, then I'll put a bit of non-sponsored glue on. Oh, that's a bit tight. I have cleaned the holes out, but that seems to be a bit tight. Don't want to force it and snap the pins. Even though we should be getting wrong ones replacement. Right. Alright. It's not quite going in. Alright. Okay, that's almost in. Right, that's in. And let's go the other side. Right, that's in. Not coming out, so that's good. And then we'll do the front ones. Alright, so the front ones, one goes there. Oh, in you go. There we go, that's side in, that's side in. And last and final side. There we go. And that's staying in, so that's good. But don't look too bad. So that's that bit done. Probably would have worked it out myself, but obviously we want to make sure we do it correct. And what we want here, we want 13C. Let's have a look at 13C. 13C looks like there's only one on its own, which is this piece here, which is the large air vent. And there we go, that's the large air vent. And it looks like that sits, well, then twist it around, sits in the middle. That doesn't want to go. Let's just make sure I have cleaned that hole up. Let's try again. Don't want to put too much pressure on and bend it without being embarrassing. Right, it's not quite going in properly. Right, let's see, and again, can we get it in? There we go, it's in. There we go, it's nicely in. What's going on there? Just keeps on dropping down, so we have that in place. So we are now looking for ease. So ease is the rollers, and they are the wrong colour. So that's, let's see, the rollers. I do have a little packet I can put odd pieces in. So let's open this up. Alright, so we'll grab the rollers out and go from there. Right, so rollers, that looks like a roller, that looks like a roller from the pictures. And there's the rollers. Yep. Not much to look at, but apparently they are the wrong colours. But we'll try poking it in, make sure the hole's nice and clear. And then we should get replacements in 21, so in a few issues time. Right, so that's one in. But it's very loose in there. Try putting it that side. It's like a little keyway on it, and it's going in with the key. But it's very, very, very loose. Right, so okay, it's holding now. But we'll be whipping these out as we go down on the issues. Right, again, that's just falling straight out. Oh. That's held in place, but it's like it's drunk. Hello chats, thank you for coming. Let's grab the tweezers and I'll try pushing it in place. Better, I'll use the pliers, better grip. Alright, so we'll, even though they've got to be whipped back out, we'll just put it in. Doesn't stay, but it looks drunk. So anyway, let's swiftly move on, and then it wants us to have 13G again be getting replaced, which are these winches, which looks like these two. There's the winches. So, and they seem to literally go one way, where you have the two end pieces. They sit towards the hatch, going this way towards the end of the deck, and they can only go in one way because they've got one big lug and one small lug that holds it in place. And again, these will be coming out at a later date to be replaced, but that still rocks a little. Then again, I'll probably have to end up gluing it in. No, it's not going to work. Right, okay, so as you can see, we have one drunk piece and all the other pieces going nicely. We do have a few more pieces to go. Let's see, winches. So we've got 13D, which looks like these two little things. Those are probably more some smaller vents. There we go. And they look a bit like the old German hand grenades from the World Wars. Right, so they go like that. Looks blocked still. It was. Right, so it goes one next to this big hole and one next to this big hole. There's a little marker. We'll just place that in there. Oh, come on. Oh, don't want to go in there, do you? Okay. Out comes the little pliers again. I'll try and get them in one at a time nicely, without causing issues. Right, yeah. Come on, you can do it. In you go. I just want to go. No, lost it again. That's fine. Yeah, the big one went. That's right. I should soon sort that out. Right. Okay, so we'll try and put the big one back in. Right, back in for now, but I can see it falling back out. And let's get these small ones again. Oh man, very fiddly. Right. We've got one. Got one going in. not happy with it. Definitely not happy with it. Oh, come on. Alright, so I think that's now sorted. Yeah, that's better. Got to give it a bit more of an extra force. Let's go to the next one. So the only problem when you put more glue on, just to make sure something stays in place. Alright. Try again. There we go. Put some more stuff to push through. There we go, that's in. And I might just sort something out with these, even though that's one back out. Good old push through it. Let's try once more with the large vent. There we go, that's in. That feels tighter. They're all in. They could go a little bit more, but I won't do it just yet. And obviously these 4 items will be replaced. We do have a couple more pieces there, which I'm assuming will be going on probably here. And yes, I'm right. It looks like they are quite nice. So they are 13B, and they don't have to worry about them. Which are like little, got 2 little lugs on, and they're like barriers, a bit like the ship's walls. So they go in a one way, looks like. Big hole and small hole. No, come on. Why don't you want to go in? There we go. Yeah. Come on. There we go. I think that's it. I'm sure that they go flush. Yeah, they must go flush. Right, and then we'll do the same on the other side. I'll use big hole, small hole. Get them placed nicely. There we go. And that's how they're sitting. Nice and flush. Now we've obviously got some bits to be removed and replaced at a later time. There we go. So not too bad. So obviously people will be moaning. And then we got that. So I'm going to say things got to be screwed down onto this before it gets screwed together. So I won't put it together just yet. I'll keep them to one side. I'm sure I've got another one of them screws somewhere. And we'll keep that packet with the other packets and go from there. So there we go. Hi Roy, how you doing? Hi Roy, how you doing? Hi Claire, how you doing? There we go. You all say hi Spoon. That's good. So thank you very much. Right. So let's go ahead and put this in some sort of order again. And obviously for that I'll probably sit there somewhere. We'll just place it on top for now. So obviously our next one will be getting the officer's deck. So we're doing some more of the top part. And what else is in there? No, it's just some more of the decking part. So that's not too bad. Hopefully we can get things together. So let's go ahead and bring in our clipboard. Our ring binder. And we'll stick that in. Yeah, come on, in there, thank you. And we'll just leave that to one side, ready for our next stream, which will be, I'm not too sure if I'm going to stream Monday because of it's the States day, States funeral day. Maybe out of respect I won't stream, but we'll see how things go. And yes, I am still quite far behind with a lot of the streams. So there we go. I'm going to quickly be right back and give ourselves the quick 60-second ad break, and then we can have a quick chat there. So 3, 2, 1 and ad break. Is it kicking in? It should be kicking in. So what we can do, if you're watching this back on Twitch still, and we're going to try and get something sorted out, let us know on all my social media platforms if we are going to stream on Monday. No, I think it's fallen. And if we do stream Monday, it'll be another Titanic. I'll try and get some more of the Titanic done. I do have Roy come see me later, maybe Monday, with my deliveries, because he has told me that I've had another delivery today. So we'll get that out of the way. I've got a funny feeling that's going to be stay up. But anyway, yeah, let us know what you think and we'll go from there. So, and welcome back from the ad break. Thank you very much if you saw any ads. It is very much appreciated. So let's quickly get a run back in and we'll get finishing off. So let's bring what we've got back in, how we think it's all going. Ouch. And go from there. And that's how I think it's going to go. It looks like it. And then obviously that goes up here. But anyway, let us know what you think, what I've been saying in the ad break. If you think I should be streaming Monday, give us a call. Drop us a message, and the amount of messages I'll get, we'll consider if I do it. I have a percentage in mind, and if there is more than that, then obviously I will stream, but otherwise I will pay my respects and not stream. So keep an eye out, see what's going on, and we'll go from there. So let's see. So if I now go over to basic ending soon. So yes, thank you very much for coming along. It's been great, but don't forget to hit us up on all the links which should have been popping up during the time. So yes, we have the Discord, we have the Facebook, we have the Fiverr store where you can purchase merchandise, we've got the Instagram, we've got our Twitch, Twitter, family friendly YouTube, adult YouTube, and keep an eye out. There'll be some new ones because we are teaming up with a few people. There will be some links coming up, and we'll go from there. But I'm still waiting to hear back from these custom t-shirts, which will be used for the streams soon, hopefully they don't come in too late. So other than that, thank you very much for coming along. It has been great, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now. Come on, end these. Oh man, it's not doing it again. It's not ending. I want to cross it off, because if I cross it off, it will wipe out the whole stream and I've got to start again. So what's going on? Why is it playing silly buggers? Sugar plums, berries, come on. There we are, come on, off. Come on, off now. Come on.